As we already discussed in the previous class about the tariffs, the types of tariffs, the types of barriers to trade, where we focused on the tariff and the non-tariff barriers to trade, here we would simply understand the basic economics that works behind the tariff. Now, as we know, if I draw a demand and a supply curve, first of all, remember supply is upward sloping and D for demand, D for downward. That's how you can remember it. And this is the equilibrium, right? So at the equilibrium, you have the price, which is P. Now, what is the case that we want to discuss? What is a tariff? Tariff is basically the tax which is imposed on the imports within the country. So let's say we have the world price here. Now, since the world price is here, what is the idea? This is the demand for the goods, and this is the supply which the country is actually producing. So this is the quantity which is, we can say, supplied, and this is the quantity which is demanded in the economy. Now, what is falling short here? This is the amount of imports that the country has to make, right? So this is the deficit or the import, because the quantity demanded is very, very high and the quantity supplied is very, very low. Now, once the tariff comes into play, what would happen? I would have the same demand and supply curve. So demand is downward sloping, supply is upward sloping. We have the price equilibrium here, correct? So this is my P1. Initially, this was the world price, which was, let's say, P0, I can say. Okay, this is my world price. But as soon as tariff comes into play, what would happen? This country which was supplying to me, let's say in $100, now would be supplying to me with a 25% tariff in $125. So this world price, which was at $100 previously, now becomes a new line here. And this new line is how much? Let's say this new line is P star. Now this is the new price which I have. Now with this new price, which is the new standards in the market now for any import to take place, this is the new world price which has been set. Now with this new price, what is the quantity demanded? This is my quantity demanded as QD, but at the same time, my quantity supplied also increases here. So what actually happens is my import curve reduces. So see the line, the distance between the quantity supplied and demanded and the import amount that was there. But with the tariffs being imposed, my import automatically declines. Now since my import is declining, what would happen? Now the import is declining. So declining imports would lead to increase in the domestic production. Increase in the domestic production in the first go would lead to increase in the prices in the domestic market. So it would lead to inflation in the domestic market, higher consumer price that the consumer would have to pay. But in the long run, it would increase the revenue for the nation, because there would be more domestic investments, more companies would be established, more manufacturing would come within the country, and as a result, the revenue generation would increase, which would ultimately in the long run come to balance the demand supply curve. So the prices would again be balanced here. So the whole idea behind this tariffs and imposition of tariff under economic terms, if we want to understand, could be simply explained by this simple demand and supply curve. Now the very, very important thing that we need to understand, why are we discussing this? So this is in line with the recent tariffs being imposed on Canada, China and Mexico. The most important is the further and the future threats of imposition of further tariffs on other nations. Now, what the idea is, the America is trying to protect its domestic industries, and as a result, this mechanism has been brought. However, violating the free trade agreement, this has been imposed into certain categories or for certain countries, but the economics behind the tariff to understand is very very important, how domestic industries could be protected and how it would in short run lead to rising prices, inflation, but in longer run it would create an equilibrium condition and increase the revenues in general. So this is the very fundamentals that we have discussed. The complete lectures on economics are available for various examinations. You can follow the link below for more information. Thanks for joining in. Have a wonderful day.